I think that delayed gratification is the number one thing you can master. Not necessarily master, but just include in your habits of business, in your habits of the gym, your mental, everything. Because if you have the scenario put in your head where you think that stuff is going to come very quick, you're going to also quit very quick. And the reason for this is because how your brain is structured and how you process stuff. Once you see stuff on social media and you see people succeeding, you see all of the good stuff that's going on within their life, whether it's business, whether it's in the gym, their progress with their diet, physique, whatever it is, you don't see the failure and the time and the patience and the delayed gratification that it came with it. And if your eyes is always on the prize, and I know people tell you keep your eyes on the prize, which is true, but I would rather say keep your eyes on the inputs that will get you to the prize. And if you do that, you will succeed. And one of the greatest ways of going over this, I mean, personally, I run a marketing agency and I did not see success for around 6 months, I would say. Now it's my ninth month in. I have made 15 grand this month, which obviously is, I don't think it's very good in my opinion. But it's also definitely better than other 18-year-olds, which I don't really care about. But I was able to get here because I had delayed gratification. I put my head down for the past 3 months posting content on Instagram, running certain acquisition models that got me clients without seeing prior success for 3 months. Now, if I went out and I told you guys watching this video, go do this way of getting clients, like for example, cold calling, which I don't suggest cold calling, but it works if you get good at it. Say I told you to cold call. If you didn't see results within the first couple days, a lot of you guys will quit. A lot of you guys will quit within the first day, which is crazy. And it's because you guys have your mindset so messed up and you don't know how business actually works. Is you have to fail a ton before you see any success. Sometimes you'll get lucky. That's just how it works. But if you're seeing people that are winning while you're not and it's eating at you, just know there was times where they were in your exact position, and I promise you can ask anybody. I mean, look at Elon Musk. I mean, he literally failed. I'm pretty sure like his first couple rockets, I don't know how many rockets it was, maybe around 10, they failed. They didn't even make it off the fucking ground. So that's my point. But Elon Musk never gave up, even though he was spending millions and millions and millions of dollars into these rockets. Maybe even billions, I don't know. But the whole point is you gotta keep going even during the failure, and you have to have the mindset and the knowing that it is gonna work, because everything works. Every single thing in this planet Earth, in this world that God has created works. It really comes down to how long are you willing to do that thing until it works for you. Now, after watching this video, I want you to go and do the input that you're avoiding right now. And I want you to do it as hard as you can. Now, a lot of you guys get tired of the input and a lot of you guys burn out because you're doing too much, you're trying too much things. Do the one thing that somebody told you to do. Continuously do it until you see success. Once you get that taste of success in your mouth, you are going to take off. I promise. And it happens every single time. You can ask anybody. Especially who runs an agency, who is dropshipping. They get that little taste of success. They keep running on it. And here's the thing I want to tell you guys also, and I learned this the hard way. when I first signing clients with my agency, and the next week I didn't sign clients, or 2 weeks I didn't sign clients, and I was like, shit, does this not work anymore? I mean, like, maybe I used it to the max potential. And it's not the case. You have to have the mindset, and this is how the market works. The market fluctuates. It's always going to fluctuate. There's nothing you can really control except for being better at certain sort of skills to go against it. But at the end of the day, you can't fully predict or go against the market. It's just going to fluctuate. That's how it works. But what you need to keep doing, and I saw a video on this, and it is about luck. I think luck is when you put a certain amount of inputs until it means opportunity. So if I fail, let's say I start running ads for my company, my agency, and for the first 20 days, the ads are just flopping. Now, I'm getting leads, but I'm not closing these leads, and I'm making excuses. I'm saying, hey, this is this wrong, is this wrong? But really, I just haven't done it long enough. And it gets to the 21st day, where the 20th day, I'm about to quit because I'm like, oh, I spent so much money. You know, what's going on here? But the 21st day, the right prospect lands on my calendar. And I close this prospect. Then I have the mentality, wait, this does work. I just made money from it. I thought like this wasn't gonna work at all. But I put the input for enough time until the opportunity came to me where I was able to succeed off it. So once again, that is a example of delayed gratification, and it is, I think, the most important thing you can do. If you're a business owner, don't be discouraged. If you're watching this and you're in the valley of death, whatever that is, that's gonna happen all the time in business. You just gotta get used to it, suck it up. And I mean, I've been going to church a bunch recently, growing my relationship with Jesus Christ. And there was a speaker who came, a guest speaker. He was a Navy SEAL, and he was speaking about courage and the courage and how Jesus Christ had so much courage. He was willing to die on the cross. And I'm going to talk about this in my videos because I cherish the Lord and Savior so much. And I want you guys to really understand and recognize him and what he's done for us. He had so much courage. He was willing to sacrifice himself for this world so we could live. Now, if you think something's going wrong right now within your business, if you think that you're doing stuff that is hard, you think you're going through discomfort and you don't have the courage to do hard stuff that might be risk taking, just take a look at Jesus Christ. Take the look, the pain and the suffering he went through for us. And then you'll understand that what you're doing is not too bad and you can keep going. Jesus Christ kept going, he kept fighting, and he didn't give up. So that's the whole point of this video. Take it lighthearted if you think that shit's gonna come quick, but no, you're a fucking idiot. That's straight up just not how this works at all. And if you want to build something real, nothing's gonna be quick. You're gonna fail a ton, but you gotta be okay with failing, because the more failure you take, the more success you will reap. If you guys are curious on what I do, I'll have my Instagram plugged below. I'm gonna start posting on IG and documenting my journey within my agency. But other than that, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.